stained weird. Whatever. Okay. So we're gonna get into the look. Okay. I don't know the exact look right now, but we'll figure something out. I did not clean the straw enough. I was just drinking coffee before. Anyways, debating if I want to do a white skin today. I think I will. I'm going to go in with a fair amount of moisturizer though, because I want the skin to look a bit more dewy today. A bit more natural for being a pretty unnatural look. My skin's been really agitated lately, like the last few days. So I'm a little nervous to put a lot of product on, but I want that. Oh my god, my stream is delayed. Usually it's delayed by like a minute. It's delayed like 5 minutes. I hate technology, man. Like, why? Okay, I need to move on. But like, it's so annoying because I just watch it in delay, like more than a normal amount of delay. Okay. And I'm gonna usually do like a colorful contour, but I think I'm gonna hit a bit more of a natural contour today. And then we may do a little bit more fine detail on the eyeshadow. And this is the Sunset Makeup White Foundation. This is the second time I've used it. Hey, thanks for joining. Doing a fun look. Yeah, I'm almost out, sadly. This is my second bottle. But they did just follow me back on Instagram, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe I'll eventually get another bottle for free. I don't know. Not that I care, but it's just cool. It would be cool. Thank you so much. Just getting the base going. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate all the chats. Do you guys know if I'm able to translate on live? I'm ignorant. I don't know. Let me know if you know that. And yeah, make sure to get into like the crevices, because if you're using white foundation, it kind of like, you can see the little marks. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'm just going to get a nice even base going. I'm just going over my makeup for today. I don't really care. And I like a chunky lash, so I'm okay with it. Something like that. Oh, I'm like 23. Oh, and the view count drops because they're all creeps. I'm just kidding. I don't know what they're saying. That's just what usually happens. But then I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that. And then I do like a pretty heavy amount of concealer. Again, also because my skin's been a little bit upset the last few days. But it is what it is. I'll just start with these because I don't want it to set too much. And then I'll blend the rest of the face. And then we'll really get into the look. Thanks for joining. And we're definitely gonna powder down this look because it's a lot of product. Thank you, thanks for joining. Hi, thanks for joining. Just really getting started on this look. And if it's ever confusing, I have a Twitch and a YouTube live going, so I may be replying to like different chats at the same time. But just tapping the product out. And then I'm going to blend this into the brow a little bit because I want my brow to be a bit more on the neutral side. This concealer, it's the Sunset Makeup Colorful Concealer, but it's the white one. I think it's just called white on the website. But I even pair that one with my everyday foundation when it's a little bit too tan for me. But I like it. I need to try, I've used their white foundation as well, like I did it for this look. I want to try other white foundations so I have a bit more to compare to, but we'll get there when we get there. I'm not just going to buy a bunch of stuff to buy it, although I am running out, so that day may come soon, unless they sponsor me. I've never had a sponsorship, it's okay. I'm using their white foundation as well, or white powder as well to set my foundation. It comes with a sponge. I've lost that sponge somehow, but I always do a quick extra blend out right under the eye, and then I will press and set. For me, the eye crease is the most, so that's where I really focus. And then I'll do the rest of the face a little bit more casually. And this acne mark is one of those like under the skin painful ones, so I'm gonna really powder her down as well because she's been causing problems. Yeah, if you have any makeup suggestions, look suggestions, I'm very open. If we don't get to it today, I usually try to fit it into another look. Someone requested goth a while ago. I am gonna get into that look, but I kind of want to wait for a little bit into the fall. I used to do a lot of goth looks, but I'm kind of out of that exact look right now. But I will definitely do it because I appreciate any suggestion. But anyways, I think we're gonna do like a pastel eyeshadow. I don't want to say chaperone inspired, like I'm not going off a specific look of hers, but I do like what her makeup artists do in general, so it's gonna be like that vibe, but I'm not basing it off of a specific look, if that makes any sense. Although I was definitely doing clown makeup for a bit, just to be clear, because a lot of people be accusing people of copying looks and stuff, so I just want to get that all out of the way. I'm just going to quickly contour and do some blush, and then we're really going to get into the eyes, which I think is the most fun part. But I do want to get the face in order first. So I'm going to take this blush brush. I'm going to go in with my Cheekbone Beauty. I really like this palette, actually. I've totally gone through the highlight shade, and I love this cool tone contour. Mostly use the bronzer as eyeshadow because I'm not really a bronzer girl. Like I think I'm a little too pasty for orange bronzers. So I prefer just a really cool tone contour and some blush. So that's definitely a personal choice. Wear whatever makeup you want to wear, you know. And I'm just gonna start chiseling out a little bit of my features, nothing too crazy. It's just to give the face a little bit of shape. Especially when I take pictures later, the lighting's gonna be a bit harsher. So I wanna be a little bit heavier on the contour because in-person makeup versus camera makeup can be a little bit different. So I'm going for like an in-between of the two. A little bit of contour on the forehead, not too much. I like my giant forehead. So but yeah, maybe if anyone has like color combo suggestions, like I'm not exactly sure the look I want to do. And I always do the same color combos because I just like what I like. So sometimes it's nice to be forced to try something new. Like I'm the type of person, if I find a restaurant I like, I'm gonna go to that restaurant for the rest of my life until I'm forced to go try somewhere new, and then I'll go to that place forever. So kind of the same vibe with my makeup sometimes. Anyways, probably over blending this right now, but I'm like also procrastinating something, so I will spend all day on this if I want to. A little bit more, I think. So we're also gonna go in with powder again, which will fade it even more and blend it out. Cute. And then we're gonna take a little bit of this blush. It's just a really soft pink blush. A friend gave it to me. Thank you to her. She keeps me stocked up. So, and I'm just going a little bit kind of down the outer center of my face and then just kind of lightly blending it upward. So I'm just trying to keep it really natural. Usually I go crazy on the base, but I want to spend more time on the eyes today. I used to be like eye only, and then I went to face, and I'm kind of back to eyes, so yeah. And then I always put that on the end of the nose, a little bit on the edges, kind of like the contour, also on my chin. Pretty much anywhere we contoured, but you could be a little bit more messy with it because it's not going to be like a harsh line. And you kind of blush everywhere naturally, at least I do. My whole face turns red, so I don't know. I find you can go big. And I used to never wear blush because I thought I looked crazy. It's actually because I was young and I wanted to look older, and now I realize, yeah, it doesn't matter. So I've been way more free with my makeup and looks. So that's been fun too. I'm actually gonna really quick grab a freezy, which feels weird, but I don't know, I just really need a freezy right now. So I'm gonna be back, even if that kind of wrecks the stream. It'll be 2 seconds though, like, we'll be fine. Everyone will be fine. Okay, we're back. Actually got double freezy because we're living that life today. I haven't had a freezy in so long, and I bought this giant container, and now it's like, it's proper summer, even though we're at the end, at least where I am. Pink flavor, whatever that means. Okay, back to the look. I hate the grape flavor though. Get that out of here. Okay, let me refocus. So I've done the base of the face. We'll adjust her later. I don't love that blend. It's a little muddy looking, but I'm gonna fix it with powder later. Hey, thanks for joining. But I think it's okay for now. I actually might add a touch of a coral if I have it on me. We'll do it later then. But I do want to get into the eyes. I don't know what I'm feeling though. So if anyone's any suggestions again, this is going to be like the palette-ish. So I am going very pastel-y. I'm going to start, but like very open to suggestions as we go. Yeah, let's see what we can do. And I am going to eat the freezy as we do it. Okay, I'm gonna start. It's gonna start here, but I think I want to work even thinner than this today. I don't usually do this. It's not usually my style. I'm a very low patience type of artist, to be honest. It's just the truth. I love the people who can do those patient looks though, but I'm not one of them usually. But we'll try today. I'm really justifying me crashing out later. But yeah, I just want to get some shape going, and we'll just see what colors we can add. Maybe I'll start with, you know, I always start with purple or blue, so today I will start with green. So we are forced to do something new. I'm just gonna take it. Just start to pull up. Not the final shape, it's just a starting point. Something like that. I'm gonna actually take it down into the lash line. Okay, it's just hard because I don't really have a vision right now. I think I just want it to be very flowy though. So I'm gonna take, it's gonna go good together. I think we're gonna do, the dark green is gonna be the darkest shade, but I'm gonna use a light blue and then 2 tones of purple. And we'll see what that looks like. And maybe 1 tone of orange for like a pop. Like I'm thinking on this palette, if we hit like these 5 shades, I think it will look cool together. Maybe, or it will be bad and it's okay too. Ooh, she's cold. This is again more for shadow on the face because the green is going to be our darkest tone. And I still want like a semi-smoky effect. Okay. And now I'm gonna take with my pinky that light blue, and I'm just gonna start building it up. Hey, thanks for joining. And then kind of working it up. We're gonna do a lot of different tones. I think it will really come together once we have all of the colors on. I like the shape of this. There you go. Something like that. Thanks for joining. I don't think you're donating 100, buddy. I don't have my donations on, but thank you. Yeah. And I would never want $100 from anybody also, to be clear. I just do it for fun. I mean, I want to turn them on eventually. I haven't reached the, I mean, y'all should subscribe so I can start monetizing, because that would be fun, but I would definitely cap my donations in general, because I just don't feel comfortable with that amount of stuff going around. But that's definitely, ooh, I dropped my freezy. 1 second. A personal thing. But yeah, definitely subscribe and stuff, because I'd love to be able to eventually have that moment go on. So, it's okay. 3-second rule. Definitely doesn't apply for freezy, but so good. Okay. My phone might die, so we're gonna hurry the hell up. I'm now gonna take some of this pastel purple, and we were gonna blend out a little bit over here, kind of adding a little bit of depth in the corner. You can just softly blend it out, and you can kind of pull it up. Just very lightly. A little bit darker than I wanted. Just blend it out with your hand. It's really simple. And now I'm even taking that lighter purple. It's a bit more blushy. And I'm gonna pull that up even further. This one's a bit more brightening. I don't love where I started with the green. I've been ignoring that because I'm like, yeah, we're definitely changing that. But I also think I want to get colors down, and then I'm gonna go back in with concealer and like make it like a really cool shape. So just know there's like a final picture involved, and we're definitely gonna be like blending this a lot out, so I can kind of play with the shapes even more later. Do you want to see the end of the look? Most definitely, of course. It's usually a bit of a shock at the end because it always looks crazy in the meantime, which I think that's kind of part of the fun, personally. I'm gonna add some of that orange. It's a really light pastel orange. I'm gonna take it Ooh, you know what? This is gonna look really nice and like sunsetty, I think, at the end. So I'm gonna go in with that white concealer and totally play around with the shape of it all. I finally have a bit of a vision for the look. She's always helpful. Ooh, wrong shade. I don't want to overblend the orange because it's the only super contrasting shade I'm going to use. I'm going to kind of let it have its moment. Just as a starting point. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. We're gonna go back in with that fluffy brush if I can find her. Here she is. And I'm going back in with the cool tone purple. And I'm just gonna kind of just start building it up a little bit more. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We're really at the beginning. I like to do a lot of like slow building with the colors, so my lives are like crazy long. I never said I was going for efficiency, but okay. Now I'm gonna go with the more warm tone purple. It's very blushy, and I'm gonna go under the eye with it. Hey, thanks for joining. Just doing a look. I didn't really have inspo for it, so the title's a little nondescript. I don't know what I'd even call it. I think it's just gonna be like an editorial look. I'm gonna make it look more eyeliner-y with white concealer in a second. But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, I'm open to them. But I don't want to go too purple on the under eye. But I'm taking it in here. Something like that. I stream lately almost every day, but it does vary. And I usually stream on YouTube, but I'm also now trying to stream on Twitch, which is why I'm speaking to like 2 separate chats, which is kind of confusing, but sometimes you just gotta do it. No, I'm not affiliated. It would be cool to be affiliated eventually. I definitely need to up my followers and watch time on both platforms. Definitely closer on YouTube, but I feel like Twitch can go a lot quicker. Oh, that's cool. No, I don't really do the Discord stuff, but I appreciate the offer. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna go back in with some of that blue. I feel like she was kind of forgotten. And just go over top. I love that blue shade, actually. We're gonna use more of it. Hello. And it looks really nice with the orange. It's maybe a little down the nose for some people. You don't have to do it, it's okay. It's definitely very much personal look. Gonna go with a bit of a bigger fluffy brush, and I'm gonna hit that orange again. So I really just want to make this as dreamy and blended as possible. Let me add it on this edge, just to kind of carry it around the look. Something like that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Will do. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in with the green shade. It's my darkest tone of this look. I'm gonna get a different brush for it actually. But no, yeah, I know. I like to just kind of naturally slowly grow, but I do appreciate it, and will reach out if I change my mind. I'm just gonna take this little brush, completely change my mind, back in with that green. I want to go and rebuild some of that lash line shape, but with the green. It's hard to see. The camera kind of cuts the color contrast value, but it looks really nice against the purple and the blue. And it will definitely, you'll be able to see it when I take like good quality photos later, which you can find on my Instagram, yay. And I'll probably post like a shorts of like a zoomed in look too, so you can definitely see it on YouTube as well. Sorry to my Twitch friends, but the Twitch is just for live streams. I feel like that's a given, so it's okay. Now I am gonna take my little blendy brush, go in with the green. Start blending it out. Don't you fall out like me. But I always find you can usually just kind of pull it up and reshape pretty easily. I've already mentioned I don't have that option enabled on my account, but thank you. Like I said, once I get to 500 subscribers on YouTube, I will be able to turn on like the donation side, but it's just not available right now for me, which is totally chill. What? Bro, it's okay. I know most of that's just like chargeback stuff anyways, or wanting to shout out. It's okay. And I'm putting a little bit of green in the center here, because I really want the tones to be kind of complex, especially for going in and shaping it in about a second. And there is a fair amount of fallout, so that is something to think about as well. I'll definitely be redoing my base a little bit. Cute. And a touch more of that purple. And then just to make the purple pop, I'm gonna take it on my finger and put it like right in between here, these two shades. And now I'm gonna do a big blend out with this fluffy brush I've been using. Tap out the excess. I don't know if you can see that fallout coming out of the brush. I almost did my cardinal sin again. I forgot about my freezy. Whew. Looks kind of gross now, that's okay. Still tasty. Okay. Not bad. I am also going to take a little bit of that orange. And we are going to tight line our waterline.
I do appreciate the engagement though today. Very fun. And there's always a few weirdos. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'm going to take our white powder again. And I'm gonna lightly blend out the outside edges. With this little fluffy brush, dipped into the translucent setting powder, which just helps really shape everything and just make sure everything is as blended as you want it to be. I should have covered my brows for this look. It's okay. Oh, the phone is gonna die. 1 second. Oh shoot. You know what? The look is almost done. We can do the look in like 2 minutes, right? We'll see. I am gonna take that orange we used mixed with a tiny bit of the light purple. Just gonna throw it onto the cheek. So I like to make sure the colors are really brought together, and that is all over the face, not just on the eyes. And then I'm gonna take just like a really light eyeshadow. Just gonna shape the eye lightly. Just so I can make sure I get a good blend moment when it all comes to an end. Okay, back in with our white concealer. Don't really know how I want to do this. I wish I had my eyeliner brush. It would definitely be better for this look. I'm gonna see if this little brush will work. I have a feeling the bristles aren't like condensed enough, but worth a try, I guess. I guess I'm going for like a kind of seashell vibe. Nothing too intense. I don't like that. It's not like a sharp enough line for me. So I'm gonna use a different brush. When this is better, it's actually hardened. Perfect for this though, because I just want it to go on exactly where my brush is. And I am gonna blend this out. I want it to be soft, but still giving shape. Have I ruined this look? I had a vision, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, I totally messed up a look. That is not cute. We'll make it match, and we're gonna pump this look full of glitter. Now that's the real makeup tutorial. So, okay. Okay, it's a bit of texture. Like, now that I've blended it more, it's not as bad. Not really what I was picturing though. I am gonna go back in with the fluffy brush. So I think if I just also make it a bit more pigmented, it'll look better. It kind of lost its color contrast. And now we're just going to quickly do a mini cut crease. Sometimes the process is like completely readjusting the look. It just didn't really do what you wanted it to. And that's okay. I am going to get some glitters out though. And I'm going to take a nice green shade. And buff it out where I put blue. And then, I don't really have a orange glitter. Let me try this color with the orange underneath. I don't know. I mean, it's like whatever, but it's not really giving anything unique. I don't know. it needs something else. I will hit it with the orange again. Maybe like on the edge. No, it's missing something though. I'll just do like a colorful mascara with it, but it's not really where I want it to be. I'll zoom in though so y'all can see the trick. So I just like to coat the lash with the black mascara. You can use whatever one you'd like. This is the Cheekbone Beauty mascara. And this may die, so I apologize if YouTube cuts out. Actually, I should probably end so it saves, but I'll show you quickly so you don't miss it. You're gonna take the color you want, and you can just blink it through, and you will have like mint green lashes. But I'm gonna hang up now because I don't want my thing to cut out. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See y'all in the next one.